Good girl. I feel like I need a painting done like Anne Dowles. So my name's Michele. I'm a senior disability discrimination solicitor at Sussex Street. And my involvement is I work with people with disabilities who have been discriminated because they have a disability. So my role is to put complaints into the Australian Human Rights Commission or the Equal Opportunity Commission and on behalf of the client with a disability. I blame my mum, actually. My mum grew up during the Second World War, and post-war, her father used to run a bookshop in Sydney Sussex Street in Cambridge. He was part of Cambridge University. And in those days, in the 50s, there used to be a lot of authors that come in to sign the books. And one of the authors was Martin Luther King. So my mum had the pleasure of meeting him. And so my mum's always been an advocate of helping people, and that has really flowed on to myself. And my background is actually a registered nurse and midwife. And I've been working in accident and emergency setting in the rural areas like flight RFDS and international flight nurse. So I've always been there to help people with disabilities, and I've been doing that for over 40 years. So I was a latecomer in law. I was one of the geriatric postgrad students, and I initially started at Legal Aid because I really enjoyed helping people that are less fortunate than ourselves. So looking after people with disabilities has been there all my life, all my entire life. Yes, it is. I've got a blend of both, having been on the receiving end of injuries and also having lived experience of looking after a parent in a palliative care and a terminal illness. And probably it's probably one of the most hardest things of my life. So when a client that comes in tells me that they're looking after a family member or they have a sick child, and yes, I can certainly, I would never put myself in their shoes, but I can certainly understand what they're going through. Yeah, it's a platform where people with disabilities or their support workers can actually go to. We have a list of services, and if we don't know, and I'm very honest, if I don't know, I'll certainly find out to see if anybody can help that person. Tenancy, financial counselling, welfare rights, and of course disability discrimination. We have guardianship and NDIS matters. So we really cover quite a realm of different services. And I would like to think that a person with a disability, that our platform is accessible, whether you're vision impaired or hearing impaired, and ensure that it's easy to make contact with us. My husband and I, we take on rescue dogs, particularly golden retrievers and Labradors. And Pippa was given to us by an assistance dog instructor, and Pippa wasn't wanted anymore. Apparently she was with a family that had a young 2-year-old. So Pips used to pick up all the toys and then go and bury them in the backyard, and she was left outside. So I think it was either the 2-year-old staying with the family or Pippa. So we took on Pippa. So we've had her for about 5 years. She's a very friendly Labrador, and she loves attention. But no, Pippa's dynamite, and she's really good with children. She loves children and people. Yeah. I I think the platform will be good for training because we could do workshops in the Disability Discrimination Unit. So we've just done one recently with UWA and the Equal Opportunity Commission. And so it'd be good for posting workshops. We love stories, whether they're good or bad. We always learn from the chapters of is through the last 12 and a half years, what works and what doesn't work. We like sharing good news with other people as well. And a lot of clients, they might be in a similar situation, but they look at the stories, they think, oh yes, that happened to me. I might give Sussex Street a ring. So I think it'll be really good for spreading news and pushing the person with a disability, looking at the website and thinking, oh yes, they got the service that I need, I'll call them.